Hey, how y'all doing? So we got a few trades to go over with you today. We're going to start with the EURUSD here. So let's jump right into it. Get right into this breakdown. And let's give you that secret sauce, right? All right, so now on EURUSD, I posted a few plays in chat. Now, just to kind of talk, because I know there's some people that are wondering, Mike, why didn't you go over this? Because I saw this in chat and it had like really good follow through, really awesome follow through right here. Why don't you go over this? Because I actually was not able to get an entry on this. This is what I'm talking about. I posted this at 3:47 a.m. as you can see. See that? And then I said, eyes on EURUSD, looking to clean out Asian session lows down below, which is right there. I said, look for confirmation. So it did give confirmation, and it did clean out Asian session lows. And for anybody who wants to join that free Discord chat where I post all my plays and have tons of free educational material, there's going to be a link to that in the video description. But I just wasn't able to get an entry on it personally. Like it literally by a hair just missed me, just by a hair, and it took it off. Am I going to get upset? Am I going to throw a tantrum? Am I going to cry myself to sleep at night now? No, I'm not. Because I understand that trades are like buses. And there's always another one coming. There's always another one around the corner. So I'm not going to get worked up over it, right? So it is what it is. Cool, missed it. All right, great. But we did have something in New York. So what ended up happening is we had the news and all that crazy stuff that happened. All right, we let all that get done as usual, and then it comes down, boom. Or I'll let it get done if it's 8:30, right? So it comes down, and we take out the sell side right here. What is that? Well, that's low day sell side that it created like after that crazy price action from the news. So we took out that sell side, but also another thing to note about EURUSD here is it took out higher time frame sell side as well. So look right here. That was also the low that the third candle draw on the daily chart as well. It took out this right here, higher time frame 4-hour sell side. That's a big level right there. That's a higher time frame point of interest right there. At the same time, we're still messing around with this old high support in here. We have a 4-hour bullish order block down below as well. And yeah, so we got a lot of support, guys. It's a lot of support in this thing. Look right here, 1-hour imbalance support in here as well. Look at that. So you have that serving as further support. So this thing sells off after the news and it just gets demolished. It comes down, it takes out the low. And yeah, guys, like it's overall bearish. I absolutely understand. But what did it do in the process of having this big move lower like this? What did it do in the process? What did it leave behind? Price takes external, then seeks internal. What do I mean by that? Well, I mean internal range liquidity. Because when we're having this big push lower like this and it's taking out significant sell side like this, it leaves behind an imbalance. That's an inefficiency in price. And we're looking to capitalize on those inefficiencies. Like I'm not looking for price at this point since it's established a trend, it's taking out Asian session highs, it's expanded lower. I'm not looking for this thing to come all the way up today and take out this high. No, I'm just simply looking for a reversal back to its mean. All right, back to that internal range liquidity, that inefficiency that was left behind because it was too explosive, it was too fast, it was too extreme of a move lower. Price did not have a chance to efficiently deliver that price action. There's opportunity in inefficiencies. All right, where there's inefficiency, there's opportunity. Okay, so we come down and we test that support that I was just talking about, took out higher time frame sell side, all that good stuff, and I see it take out this low right here. And at this point, I'm looking for a shift. And then once I get that shift, I get that change in trend. I'm simply looking for the next key liquidity pool, which is this internal range liquidity that I just identified on the 1-hour chart for you guys. Right there, that's where it's at. So look, we come down, we take out that liquidity, we test that support. What do we get right here? We have a fair value gap right here. See this 5-minute fair value gap? See how we get that strong close above the short-term high right here? That's a confirmed shift in market structure. That's a change in trend off a higher time frame point of interest. And then at this point, I can look for price to seek this internal range liquidity up above. It does so, just like that. And again, plugged in chat, plugged in my free Discord chat, which will be a link in the video description, as I was saying. And that's not your invitation to follow alerts, but it is an invitation to learn from me, to learn how I think. And you can learn the strategy, a little bit more deeply, the strategies behind what I do, right? So that was EURUSD. Now GBPUSD, this ended up having a nice move lower in New York. It's kind of a similar deal. It's not quite as nice as EURUSD, but it still has some support in here. So it took out higher time for look at my level, or look at my cursor. Took out higher time from sell side recently, so it's in a deep discount already. And this thing came down, and it also, look right here. What's this? We have this old high support right here. We completely rebalanced this 4-hour price action right here. And then we had another imbalance down here that it came down into. So the thing is, like, it's overall selling off. It's weak, right? But it's in a deep discount marketplace. And is price typically, guys, is it typically like a straight line down? Is it just like sell off, sell off, sell off if it's in a bear, even in a bearish trend, right? No, it's going to want to job rate from liquidity. And as I was just saying a second ago, where there's inefficiency, there is opportunity. So I see this thing coming down and I understand into New York. Okay, it's in a deep discount. It's already ran so much here. Okay, it's already ran so much, and it's in a discount. As I was saying, it's got significant support. What is the likelihood that this is going to continue to sell off here into New York and to continue to just get fucking demolished? It's probably not going to happen. It's already made its move. So now we're into New York here, and I have this push lower. What did this push lower right here? What did it create? It created, as I was saying, just like an inefficiency. An imbalance that I understand that that's going to serve as a draw, and it's already taken out significant sell side. I have this inefficiency, and now I need to go to the lower time frame to look for that confirmation, that change in trend, so I can capitalize and then I can piggyback that up into this inefficiency in price because it's in a discount. It's already had its move to the downside. It's ready for a higher prices now. Again, I'm not looking for this thing to go fucking ballistic and take out these highs. I'm not looking for that. I'm a scalper, right? And I'm trying to be in and out by the end of New York session. So I'm just simply looking for to capitalize on this move up into this inefficiency right here. And it does it. It provides it. It has that push up just like that and a lock in gains. I had a paper cut L on NZDUSD. Again, I did not take a full L on this. It was a small L because as per my rules, I got a bell by 8 o'clock. And of course, we got 8:30 high impact news. So no way I am holding through that. No chance. But the thing about NZDUSD is this came down this morning and it took out higher time frame sell side. Look, we got a higher time frame level right there that it took out. That's a big level right there. It's also previous day's lows. That's massive. That's a massive level. So we come down and we take that out here into London, and we're taking out Asian session lows, of course, as well. That's significant sell side too. And we have also another key detail here. Whenever we're doing this and we're taking out the significant sell side, we have Asian session highs up above still intact. I like seeing that because that liquidity, it's like it's still intact. So it's able to serve as a draw going forward. So I have this coming down, taking out this liquidity, taking out higher time frame sell side, and then I get a shift right here. I get a strong close right here. I get fair value gap confirmation right here. That's the elephant jumping in the small pool. All right, as ICT likes to say, right? And you know, in regards to confirmation, big money position themselves, showing those signatures. There it is. So it gives me my pullback that I want. Again, allow at least 10 pips for the stop. I have a 10 pip rule. I don't keep a stop less than 10 pips. So in that case, I have to wait for a pullback here. It pulls back. And again, it doesn't take me out right here as per my as for my 10 pip rule. It takes out that low. I'm still in it. Nothing was invalidated either. It's literally just a stopper scenario right there. And then it just kind of goes into consolidation though for the rest of New York session. And then again, you know, kind of looking at this, right? It's not going to make that move up. I didn't like bail right before 8 o'clock. I bailed a little bit before 8. Because, you know, kind of using some common sense here. What are the odds that it's going to come all the way up and take out these highs before 8 o'clock? It's probably not going to happen. It just went to consolidation. Now it's not doing it. So I figure my best bet here is to just take the paper cut L and just move on. And that's what I did. So that's what we had. Now, AUDUSD. This one pulled the rug into New York. We had the news and all that happened. And it pulled the rug. It took out low day sell side right here in New York, as you can see. But what was much more interesting about this is the sheer amount of higher time frame sell side that it took out, or the sheer amount of higher time frame support that it had. It took out higher time frame sell side right here, but it also tested daily support right here. Massive level. Look at this. And it's also inside of an imbalance. So whenever you have an old high like this inside of an imbalance like this, the same goes for order blocks and institutional levels. It's amplified. It's usually respected more when it's nested inside of an imbalance. So I have this old high inside of this imbalance right here. I have it taking out a higher time frame sell side right here. That's a lot of support, as I was saying, and it respected it. Okay. So I have it doing this, and what does it do next? Well, let's go to lower time frame. What am I looking for now? I'm looking for confirmation. And same deal as I was talking about with the previous pairs. This move lower was pretty explosive. It was pretty fast. So price did not have a chance to efficiently deliver this price action, leaving an imbalance up above. Okay. As you can see right here, look, we have this 15-minute bearish inefficiency right here. That's going to serve as a draw. It's going to draw to balance that price action. And now we're coming down and we're taking out significant sell side. Remember, higher time frame sell side is taken, aka previous day's lows. All right, we're testing that old high support. So what is the odds that this is going to continue to run lower into New York and continue to make new lows and continue to sell? It's probably not, guys. It already has sufficient liquidity, and now it has this inefficiency up above. Think of it like that's pulling price. That's a magnet for price, and it's already taken out sufficient sell side. And now I go to my lower time frame, look for confirmation right there. You see that big close above that short-term high? You see that fair value gap confirmation in there? That's what we call a confirmed shift in market structure on the lower time frame, my execution time frame. And then it gives me a pullback, and then it seeks the internal range liquidity up above, locked in gains, just like that. Now USDCAD, I had a winning trade on this in London session. All right, so what I had on this was selling off into London, and it was making new lows. It took care of Asian session lows, and then I had this shift in market structure right here when my cursor's moving. Look right here, I had that shift right there, and then I entered once it gave me a pullback. Once it came down and rebalanced that price action, as you can see on the 5-minute chart. And you might be thinking, all right, Mike, but wouldn't you wait for like that higher time frame level that's like right beneath it? I actually didn't. And because I had my rules already checked off, I had proper confirmation. I had still significant liquidity taken, even with doing that. But again, I wasn't worried about that either, also because I have my 10 pip rule. So the 10 pip rule, I understand, okay, it would allow for it to trade down to this level and take out this liquidity if it wanted to. All right, so that's a big level. That's a huge level right there. So I had enough wiggle room to allow for price to come down to take that. So again, I got my shift right here in my cursor's movement in London. It comes down, discount, and then it does end up digging a little bit deeper to take out this low right here. That's fine. Again, still in it. Takes out the sell side right here. Fine, still in it. It's just gyrating, doing its thing right now. And another thing I liked about this, while it is doing this, while it is having this big push lower, taking out significant sell side, I have Asian session highs intact up here still. Why is that important? Because it's still there. It's intact. So it's able to serve as a draw. If it's taking it, it can't serve as a draw, but it didn't take it. It's still there. It is taking out higher time frame sell side. Yep, it took out Asian session lows. Yep, it took out previous day's lows. Yep, it does have this change in trend, and now I have a clear draw up above. Now, I figured it was going to seek higher prices, as I was telling my mentees on Mike today. I said, okay, it's probably going to take out these highs as well, but this is a low-hanging objective, and of course, we got news today as well. So that's what happened, and you can see it did end up having this push up right before my what's the word I'm looking for? Right before my cutoff point at 8 o'clock, because I can't hold anything past 8 o'clock as per my rules. It has to push up before 8 o'clock, and it hits my profit target for me, and I lock in gains. So hopefully you enjoyed this review. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to join my free Discord chat, there'll be a link to that in the video description.